My name is Barkha Dutt. I'm 44 years old, and I was born and brought up in Delhi, but my father's family was, of course, originally from Pakistan and migrated or were forced to, as so many millions of other families were, make their way to Delhi when partition took place. I must share with you that I went back to my father's home in Sialkot, and I was able to go back, and we went and rang the bell, and we didn't know anybody there. We didn't even know the names of the people who lived there. And it was a 50-room palace, and so the family who lived there could only afford to remain in one wing because they couldn't afford the upkeep of the mansion. And we rang the bell, and I was 18 at that time. I was a college student, and they just handed over the key. We said, we're so and so, and they handed over the keys to us without any questions. And they said, you know, apna ghar samjhiye. And I saw my father cry. My father, I've only seen him cry twice. Once was when his wife died, and the other was when he went back to his home in Pakistan, or what was then not Pakistan but was undivided India. And I realized then that this was something that interested me. I see it as my own personal history. I see it as something I don't know enough about. Many years later, I told Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif that my father used to live in this home, and I don't know where it is now. And he sent me photographs of it, and what was once my father's home is now a school, because it was a huge building, so I know that it's now a school. And that gives me some sense of satisfaction. I mean, I like to think of the fact that what was once ancestral home is now a school. I think there's something nice about that. For so many of us whose families were witness to partition firsthand, we have seen the pain, the anguish, even the anger of our families, of our loved ones, and yet we have seen so many of them unable to cope with these memories, burying them deep somewhere. The Partition Museum is an attempt to chronicle some of these untold histories, both personal and political, and to excavate memories that have been buried away for so long in an attempt to tell the story of one of the most cataclysmic events of our region, of our subcontinent. It is a people's initiative, and we encourage all of you to come forth and tell your stories that you want to share. You may think they're inconsequential, you may think they're small, but no story is too small as we build up a narrative of what was lost and what was remembered from those horrible, horrific years that actually gave birth to a separate country called Pakistan and carved it out from India.